Right now at 5, getting final approval. South Carolina lawmakers passed legislation banning gender-affirming care for minors.
And the measure now on Governor Henry McMaster's desk in South Carolina. So the bill would prohibit minors from undergoing or seeking gender transition treatments. Opponents say the legislation will have some serious consequences for kids who are already battling with their mental health. Well, if signed by the governor, South Carolina will now join 24 other states that limit access to gender-affirming care for minors. Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Clive Rhodes to this conversation. So what impact will this actually have on the court of law?
I mean, a couple of things. I mean, first of all, you'll have legal challenges on top of challenges. We mentioned that in the opening. 24 states have already attempted to implement this. I should say 23. South Carolina will be the 24th. And so in other states, you've had the courts have said, you guys have went too far with this limitation. And other states have said, like Alabama, it didn't go far enough. And you have opportunity to kind of do whatever you want. And so it's kind of a mixed bag. But then you'll also have, as you mentioned, the secondary effects or the potential harm that the opposition to this law say can happen is that, listen, these kids are now going to have, depression and anxiety issues and longer issues down the road. And because of that, you may see some potential lawsuits and challenges in terms of the parents, in terms of the kids when they get of age, something that I could have got done as a youth. And because you denied me that opportunity, now I've had to deal with this for the last 7 or 8 years, and now I'm an adult, I'm going to sue. There are a number of challenges in this profession that can happen from this type of implementation. But what I can tell you is, lawyers are happy. That's about all I can say. Across the board, whatever side of the arguments you are, this is going to be one that will play out in the courts. The General Assemblies in those 24 plus states, because that's General Assemblies that are held by GOPs, most of those states will see legal challenges on top of legal challenges.
This is such a hot button issue, right? But in terms of the families involved, do we know how many families this could actually impact and what their recourses are, if any are going to be grandfathered in, or what that
there's no
like?
grandfather in. Right in the letter of the law, it says once this is implemented, they have to stop the treatments that they're on. And so it's not like you can even continue. If you're someone that's already using it, the law says you're going to have to stop. But what I can tell you is that there will be problems down the road once the swing happens. This is a political issue. You said it's a hot button issue. And so I think it's not really going to affect, because there's not numbers out there that say how many youth are doing this, but because people are attracted to this issue, it's an issue that deals with LGBTQ issues are normally hot button issues that are divided right across political lines. And so if you can score a win for your political party, this is a win for your side, but it also hurts on the other side, because now it enrages that side to want to go out and vote for.
That was my question for you, Mimi. It's very clear that it's a political issue. So how are other states handling this?
I mean, we won't know until November and probably the elections after that. I mean, typically what happens is you see legislation that's implemented, and then you see this, in midterm elections where folks are in those General Assemblies are either voted out or they're strengthened in numbers. So I think November will be a show with the presidential election, but I'm looking for that next round of elections to see the outcome of what happens in those 24 plus states when you're seeing, okay, people either are reacting in a positive way and encouraging more votes, or in a negative way, and now they're losing votes. But time will tell, and it won't be in this upcoming election. I'm looking at 2 or 3 elections.
Okay, interesting. All right, Cully, thanks for breaking that down for us.